They said it all in the meeting, and Anderson wins on the line. 2 hands in the air.
And the face of Albert Ackerman is sure to keep the reputation of Paris-Roubaix intact.
This is Raul Alcala, the only Mexican who has been an absolute sensation in this year's Tour de France.
Moreno Argentin, leader of the World Cup, ex-world champion, gets the stage win today.
There he is, Steve Bauer. He's having a tremendous season this year.
That looks like Stephen Roach. It's Stephen Roach who's come over the line.
The crowd are standing up here, their hands above their heads, they applaud Laurent Fignon. Now the yellow jersey will go across to Turnbonfleet of the Panasonic team and Holland. Jean-Francois Bernard has captured the leader's yellow jersey.
Well, this is it, and Brooking is attacking with a kilometre to go. Well, this is a definite Dutch attack.
And look at that! Pedro Delgado has sprouted wings.
Dirk de Mol, a 29-year-old virtual unknown, pulls off one of the biggest upsets ever at Paris-Roubaix.
And it's Deaton, who looks like taking it, Raymond Deaton from the Checker team.
Oh, Lasalle's gone down. Lasalle's gone down on this right-hand corner. That is terrible. Etienne de Wilde hanging on the long straight, or is he?
On the line, no, it isn't Leclerc who gets it. It's Rolls who gets it. Andy Hampton is trying to go clear. He's been warning for 3 days now. He was going to come on good form. The little Spaniard, Luis Herrera. The rider behind Hino is Luis Herrera, the little Portuguese champion, and the only Colombian, in fact, who's ever won a stage in the Tour de France.
And third there's Stefan Joho, a teammate of Sean Kelly of Ireland.
It's the sort of finish that Sean Kelly will love normally. The red jersey Kelly on the far right now. And there is Jerry Knateman now leading this long string of riders down in the valley.
Kuiper's in trouble. Kuiper's gone down now. Well, there's Henry Kuiper of Holland hit the cobblestones.
Dag Otto Lauritsen. He's won a classic this year. Now he's preparing for a win in the Tour de France. But look at Leekens coming at him now. And Jeff Leekens isn't going to wait. He's won it at a slow. He's won it at a slow. Henk Luweding there grabbing a last bite to eat before the final showdown. And Greg LeMond is announcing his return to the top flight of cycling. What a fantastic ride.
Well, he's having a good season, Soren Lilholt. He's won the Grand Prix E3 in Belgium.
Robert Miller has died twice. He's come back and he's won the stage on top of the mountain.
There's the gate. There's Badio, the already captain. Badio.
Eric Mackler of Switzerland is the new leader, the man in yellow, on the last day in Germany tomorrow.
Charlie Motti gets his second stage win of the Tour de France.
The new Swiss champion, Jörg Müller, boring down on them with just 2 kilometres to go.
But this time Ludo Peters now out in front, trying for a win in his own right.
Because Alan Piper comes home, it kisses to the crowd. Alan Piper home and dry.
And this is a marvellous finish by the Polish former world champion. Lech Piasecki goes in front with an amazing time. And I think it was indeed the Panasonic rider, Eddie Plankett, who took it on the line. Steven Rutz is now riding to the greatest moment of his cycling career. So this is 1, 2, 3. Reutemann's gone, and this one, the riders are out of breath.
A glance over his shoulder, a kiss to the crowd. Giuseppe Cerrone has won the Milan Sanremo.
181 in that red-orange jersey is Mark Sargent, the winner of the stage in Stuttgart. And interesting to note that Eddie Schaefer's now with Stephen Roach. He's on the front, helping him on this last crucial climb. Turau really fighting this final little climb to the finish to squeeze the seconds out.
As Edric van Hooijdonk heads to this chase in the leading group.
Jean-Paul Van Poppel profited most from the brilliant work of his super compact team, and the crafty Dutchman Andrew van der Poel never lost his nerve there. He held on to come through on the inside. And here they come, the Panasonics now. They swing into the home straight. Look at the effort here by Eric van der Hoorn. Thomas Wegmuller gets second place with that lovely attack towards the end. And
Winnan is struggling but holding to the line. Peter Winnan wins the Tour de France. Well, this is the finishing ride of Zimmerman here from Switzerland. And Sean Yates, just what do you feel at the moment?
So obviously I'm pleased to have won a stage in the Tour de France.
There's Adrian Timmis looking very, very nonchalant on the inside, riding very, very kind. It's a climb of just about a mile. Phil Bacon there, number 2. Stephen Dowse here on the left of the picture. 5 times the British cyclo-cross champion. Prominent red and yellow jerseys here, the Percy Bilton squad. That's Bob Downs on the front now.
Well, I guess this evening, Tony Doyle, former World Pursuit champion, off in search of that title very soon.
And Ian Fagan, a rider we haven't seen too much of this week, is on his own.
And there he is, Graham Jones of Great Britain going down the line. So Jones too, right in the thick of the action once again.
And I think Steve Jones went down. Steve Jones blaming one of the Italians for the pileup there. Steve jockeying, calling the pocket rocket. He's the smallest man in the race. And now we have a break here by Neil Martin. Martin is going clear. This is an interesting move. This is Chris Lillywhite at the front, setting a very good tempo now. Dave Mann in that blue jersey on the left. David Rayner will want to be very vigilant now. Surely he's confident. Climber from Bradford. Phil Thomas there, number 23, former winner, twice a winner in fact, of the Kellogg City Centre Series. So it's Mark Walsham, who's had a great season this year. He's won a whole string of races in July.
News from the ANC camp, and it's not good, I'm afraid. Paul Watson have found the going too tough and have abandoned.
But it's going to be Guido Bontempi who takes it. Guido Bontempi takes it off the line. Because if I was a betting man, I would bet any amount of money that Malcolm Elliott would win the sprint.
Joey McLaughlin is back in business after injury. Great things were expected of the little Scouser.